Hello and welcome to Becky's Bible Thoughts. It's Monday again, and that means it's time to dig into the Bible together again in less than 10 minutes. Thank you so much for joining me. I have new videos out every Monday and every Friday, so you are most welcome to join me then as we study this amazing book together. Now, have you ever had one of those moments where something just clicks for you? I had one of those not too long ago. I was praying after reading a passage in Psalm 118, and it just jumped out at me like it never has before. Psalm 118 verses 5 to 7. It said, "Out of my distress I called on the Lord. The Lord answered me and set me free. The Lord is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do to me? The Lord is on my side as my helper. I shall look in triumph on those who hate me." Now, this psalmist was distressed. We don't know why, we don't have that much information, but things were hard, and he called out to God, who set him free with this one little piece of knowledge. The Lord is on my side. The Lord is on my side. I can't even say those words without feeling excitement build in me, because this just clicked for me this time. I must have read this psalm tens of times, hundreds of times probably, and it's never stood out to me like this before. The Lord is on my side. What does that mean? It means that God is for you, not against you. It means that he is working all things for your good. It means that you don't have to fear. It means that man holds no power over you, not his words, not his deeds, because what can man do to me when the Lord is on my side, when he is my helper? Sometimes it's easy to think about God and think, well, I know he's there, and I know he's good. I know some of the things the Bible says, and they all sound very positive, but like he's a little bit removed from me, right? He's removed from my life. I mean, he's pretty busy. There's a lot of people he's looking out for. So, I think he probably just ignores bits and pieces of my life, the bits that aren't so important. It's easy to feel like that sometimes, or sometimes we may even think more than that, and we may feel like God's got it in for us. That things are just ridiculously hard and we can't cope with them anymore, and we don't understand what's happening. And if God was really on our side, wouldn't he have done something to help in this situation? Wouldn't he have changed our circumstances? But regardless of what we see around us, regardless of how we feel, this is fact. The Lord is on your side. And when you start to look at the situations in your life through that lens, it changes absolutely everything. So I look at my other day job, my writing, and I think of how I haven't yet managed to secure a literary agent or a publisher for my next novel. And instead of thinking, well, God obviously doesn't care about that part of my life then, does he? Because nothing's happened. I can say, the Lord is on my side. And I know that he is pleased that I'm following what he's asked me to do. And I know that if I'm supposed to be published, if that's part of his plan for my life, then I will be. Because what can possibly stand against me when God is on my side? And if that's not a part of the plan for my life, if having a book published is not something that's going to happen for me, then that's okay too, because that means that God has something better and more incredible and more exciting in store for my life. And I can know that because I know, because the Bible tells me that the Lord is on my side. I don't need to worry either way. Yes, I'll work and I'll work hard because that's what I believe that I'm called to do. But whatever the outcome is, it doesn't matter because it's in God's hands and God is on my side. This is just a revolutionary thought because it means that we can look at situations in our lives and things that seem so painful and so hard, and we don't understand why we're going through them, and we don't understand why God hasn't saved us from them, and yet we can still say that the Lord is on our side. And that, if he's not yet delivered us from this pain, if he's not miraculously brought about a change in this situation, then sure as anything, we can know that he is going to fill us with supernatural strength to get us through it because he's on our side. Oh, what freedom from worry and anguish and fear comes when we really get hold of this concept. He is not against me. He's not trying to make things hard for me. He's not just intentionally making things difficult. Yes, there may be difficult situations, but he doesn't abandon me in them. He uses them to grow me, to develop me into the person that he's called me to be. And he's promised me that I will never be alone to face those things, that he will always, always remain on my side. I'm not a huge sports fan. I don't really follow any sports, but I remember kind of playing some team games back when I was in school, netball and football and all of those things, and there was that kind of instant camaraderie with people who were on your team, people who were on your side, because you knew that you were working together towards a shared goal to win. You were in it together. You'd huddle up and come up with strategies and talk positioning on the field, and you knew that you stood a better chance of winning, of doing well, if you worked together with your team. And God is your teammate. He's not on the opposite side. He's not trying to bring you down. He's not trying to stop you winning at life. He's on your team, and he is setting the field up for you so that he can pass you the ball and you can run with it or throw it or kick it or whatever sporting analogy works best for you. But so that you can get it to the end so that you can score. He wants the best for you. He wants you to be successful. He wants you to win. He wants you to fulfill your purpose in life, the purpose that he laid out for you before you were even born. He wants you to use those gifts that you have, those talents, for his glory. He has so much in store for you, more than you can possibly even imagine. And he is right there with you in the game. He's right there with you in your life, on your side, on your team, cheering you on as you race to that finish line. The Lord is on your side. What an incredible thought that is. And I pray that this week you would recognize that in your life, even in situations that you don't necessarily understand, that seem confusing or painful. I pray that you would still see that God is on your side. He's not trying to defeat you. He's trying to lift you. And he will work all things out for your good. No matter what that looks like to us, he knows what he is doing. He's got the best strategy for this game, for this life. He is on your side. Oh, thank you so much for joining me today. I'll be back on Friday with another video, so please do join me then, and we can dig into this amazing book some more together. I'll see you then.